7 ways to improve discipline. Before we hop in, let me explain why discipline is so important. Kopamir, who is a legend in the field of success and achievement, has written 4 books about success principles. And out of all the principles, he said that self-discipline is the most important, because if you don't have self-discipline, then none of the others would work. What is self-discipline though? Discipline is doing what you're supposed to do even if you don't want to do it. Staying committed to your goals and desires. Jim Rohn, a famous self-improvement speaker, said discipline is the bridge from your goals to accomplishment. Whether that's getting a six-pack, driving your dream car, or getting that promotion at work. The first method is the questioning method. This one is powerful because it uses the pain and pleasure principle, which states that humans avoid pain or seek pleasure. This method allows you to get a long-term perspective on your current actions. The questioning method does this by questioning your actions. For example, if you want to start a positive habit, let's say you want to start running, you ask yourself empowering questions such as, how will this transform my life? If it's a negative habit, such as smoking, you can ask yourself, what will it cost me if I continue this habit? The second method is the 2-minute rule from Atomic Habits by James Clear. For example, if you wanted to start the habit of studying, you can say, I'll study for 2 minutes or read 1 page. This reduces the friction of starting a new habit and can create a snowball effect. This is an effective strategy because once you start a positive habit, it's easy to keep doing it. The third is urge surfing. Urge surfing is resisting bad habits. For example, smoking. It is normal to identify with our urges, but urge surfing helps us detach ourselves from the bad habit we desire to correct. Instead of thinking, I feel like having a cigarette, say I have the urge to have a cigarette. This may seem like an insignificant word choice, but it allows you to detach your identity from the bad habit. Anytime you feel the urge to do something you know is not going to benefit you in the long run, you follow these steps to perform urge surfing. From The Power of Discipline by Daniel Walters. Once you've located where the urge is coming from, focus all your attention on that area. Observe the sensation you're experiencing. Pay attention to where the urge is coming from in your body. The majority of urges are felt somewhere in the body. Spend 2 minutes focusing on breathing. Imagine that every sensation and urge you are feeling is a wave. As the urge intensifies and subsides, look at it as a wave rising and falling. As the urge settles down, pay attention to the changes you are feeling. The fourth method is meditation. A study in the frontier of psychology concluded that even one single session of mindful meditation can have a large impact on motor skills, regardless of experience level. A simple, mindful meditation you can practice is called mindful breathing. First, you want to find a comfortable position. Sit or lay down in a comfortable position. Make sure your back is straight if you're sitting. Gently close your eyes to minimize distraction, and start by taking a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Then let your breathing settle into its natural rhythm. Pay attention to the sensation of the breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. It's normal for thoughts to arise. Acknowledge them and then let them go. Return your focus to your breathing. Start with just 5 minutes. You can gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. When you're ready to end the meditation, take a few deeper breaths and slowly open your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel before you go about your day. The fifth method offers multiple benefits. Research by DiSteno and colleagues in 2019 explored how gratitude can boost self-control and reduce cheating. In their study, participants who wrote about a time they felt grateful were less likely to cheat for higher pay compared to those who wrote about a happy memory or a typical day. This suggests that gratitude increases feelings of social obligation, making people more likely to act fairly and resist temptation. The fifth method is using your identity, also from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. He talks about the 3 levels to behavior change: a change in your outcome, a change in your process, or changing your identity. Your identity affects your outcome, so you want to align your identity with the actions you have to take to achieve a goal. Example, if you have a goal to read 20 books, your identity would be to become a reader. And each time you read, you build the identity of becoming a reader. The seventh method is the 10-minute rule. We often indulge in temptations without keeping long-term goals in mind. We are also bombarded by instant gratification, from junk food to social media. The 10-minute rule is an effective strategy for practicing delaying gratification. For example, if you wanted a bag of chips, you'd make yourself wait 10 minutes, and often the urge will actually go away. And if you still want the bag of chips after 10 minutes, then you can still have them. There is no harm in waiting 10 minutes. This 10-minute rule helps with building self-discipline because you're training yourself not to give in immediately to temptations. These are the 7 ways to improve self-discipline. Discipline is the secret sauce to make your dreams a reality, and hopefully you found these techniques useful. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe.